I live? Can y'all hear me? Oh Lord, I want to. Can y'all hear me? Hi everybody, I'm live. Let me up my volume. I want to. Can y'all hear me? Microphone. Can you hear me? Let me check. Let me check y'all, cause y'all know last week I had technical difficulties. Anyway, this is the infamous Kiki. Welcome to my channel. I wonder if can y'all hear me? I'm like. Let's check. Let's check to see. I don't want to do a whole live stream and you guys can't hear me, so sorry. Hey, GSP. I heard brother husbands coming on tonight, y'all. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Let me check. Let me go to my channel. Let me see if y'all can hear me. Let me see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me. Word. Word. Testing testicles. Anyway, y'all, welcome to my channel. Since I finally last weekend I had lots of technical difficulties, I apologize. But my name is Infamous Kiki. Welcome to my channel where I watch reality shows live. I'm a mother. I'm entrepreneur, business owner. I've been in the Wall Street Journal. I've been in many different publications. I have artwork worldwide. And hello, Leo Lion. Hello, Bobby. Hello, GSP. Hello, anybody else to come in here. Please make sure you smash that like button. I watch these episodes live. I try to minimize my spoilers. So I try to watch this fresh-faced and coming in and everything. So I try not to have, I don't watch these people on social media. I try not to. There are some rumors and things that I may report on in my community tab. So if you subscribe to my channel, you'll get to see that. But for the most part, I like to come in these episodes and just whatever I see on these episodes is what I'm going by. A lot of times I do not have any extra information. So, it is what it is. Like Bobby says, she's going to be here at 10 o'clock and watch me at 10 o'clock. That's fine. So I hope you guys are good. How's you guys Sunday? What are you guys doing? What are you up to? My life is very, very extremely busy. I don't really want to talk about my private life. Nothing drama, nothing like that. Just stuff. I am gonna cover brother husband for sure. Was gonna do a video about 90 Day because I've been watching 90 Day, but I have not been watching it live. I have not been covering it live because I find it's kind of boring, and it's kind of boring 90 Day. Finally got some much needed rest today. Everybody needs to get much needed rest today. I'm never resting. This weekend has been busy for me. Very busy. So I got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm still never too busy enough to come here and watch this Love After Lockup season 4, episode 45. Blindsided and Divided. I hear this episode's a doozy. I've been hearing things about Monique and Derek. I won't get into that right now, y'all. I got my head wrap on. I'm tired. I promise I'd hurry up and wrap this up because my daughter wants to watch Bleach. So me and my daughter, we like anime. And so we watch Bleach. There's other shows that I'm watching. I tell you guys, if you really want to know really about me, what I really do watch, I'm watching Picard season 3. I'm watching Shadow and Bone right now. I'm watching a K-drama called Mr. Queen. So just in case you're wondering what else, other things that I'm watching that I don't report on, those are the other things that I'm watching. I'm planning to watch the episode of My 600-Pound Life. I plan to do another video tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, y'all. Because y'all know my life is it's so busy. Because like I said, I work a real job and then I own 2 Etsy shops. So, and I have kids and I'm a single mother. So it's a lot. So a lot been going on. You're not watching the SWV and the Escape show. No, I have not watched it. I'm not really into music. I'm just gonna tell y'all, I'm not. I liked Escape and SWV when I was younger in my 20s, but like I just that doesn't. I don't know. I hear the show. I hear little bits and things out here in these YouTube streets about the show being full of drama, because I know how SWV, they were on another show and then they were arguing and bickering back and forth amongst themselves. So no, that's just, it's not really my thing. I don't watch a lot of reality shows, y'all. I like I said, I've been watching 90 Day, and I'm gonna come on here and give my comments. I'm not gonna watch the episodes, but just give my comments about certain things I've seen on the show and heard. But I don't know if I'm gonna watch it live. The 90 Day the other way. And I'm gonna watch Brother Husband and 600 Pound Life. Really, that's about it. That's only reality shows. And the reason I watch this show is because this show is more akin to something I've actually lived, like stuff like that. But other than that, I don't watch like Married at First Sight and Gospel People Show and music people. I'm not into music, believe it or not, y'all. I don't listen to a lot of music. If I do listen to a lot of music, it's like ratchet rap stuff. So, but I don't listen to music very often, y'all. I like a lot of sci-fi, a lot of fantasy. Um, but when I do post videos about my sci-fi, fantasy, and history stuff, it doesn't really get a lot of audience. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. So that's why I come in here and talk about life after lockup and 90 Day, because you guys actually get on YouTube. You guys, um, support the channel. You guys are much more active. At least Leo Line said looks good though. Um, Leo Line recorded 90 Day because she can't sit through the 2 hours of long commercials. Me either. I can't deal with the commercials. That's why I watch this stuff on YouTube, because I can't deal with the long commercials. So here we go. So let's get into it. Like I said, my daughter is waiting. It's already 9 o'clock at night. We may not make Bleach, but my daughter is waiting to watch Bleach. She's like, "Are we gonna watch Bleach tonight?" I was like, "I don't think so." Okay, so now on this, so they're doing a little preview. I guess Marcelino and whatever her name is. What's Marcelino's wife? What's her name? 90 Days Snooze Fest. Yes. 90 Days, it has been a snooze fest. So okay, anyway, Marcelino and Brittany is supposed to be on this episode. Oh my god, look, y'all, look how thin, look how thin I look. I've been eating good and like working out and everything. And so okay, so we're getting into Tayler and Chance, and she's out here burning some hangers and stuff. Okay, okay. Chance is obviously lying because it's saying that he's on dating sites, and he's telling her that it's spam. How do you get spam from a dating site? I'm on dating sites. You don't get spam from a dating site, not unless you've been on the dating site. So Chance, that's a lie. That's a lie. It's a lie. Talking about his junk mail. That's a lie. That's a lie. You get notifications through your email when you sign up for a dating site, whether it be Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, or whatever. I can tell you that's a lie. It's not junk mail. It's either because you've been signed up, or you were signed up, or you currently signed up. They send notifications to your email. You can turn it off, but I don't, Chance doesn't seem like he's that clever enough to be turning off his notification. He may have left them on, not thinking anything about it. But yeah, so he think he being slick, but girl, he ain't being slick. So it's the next morning, and the kids, okay, I don't understand why. Just a slight observation, because y'all know how I feel about the kids. Why are the kids yelling and screaming? And they're just like, okay, no big deal. I'm like, I hear my kids screaming, yelling like that, I'll be like, what is going on?
I'm talking about the messages between you and Jessica.
This is crazy. The message is simply some stupid about her dad or her work or how I'm stressed out. But she's tripping because it's a female. You do understand, like, Jessica's just a friend.
So Jessica's just a friend, I guess, that he's talking to?
Not really. And if I did, I'm not going to delete their messages.
Yeah, why is he deleting the messages?
I didn't delete any messages, but Tayler,
he's saying in the beginning he didn't delete the messages
on who this was. And after a long day at work, I didn't feel like answering those questions anymore, So
okay. I'm telling you, I don't know how Tayler could deal with this MFR.
Message.
and how she got pregnant by this MFer. He is a liar. I'm telling you, I have been cheated on real bad, right? The shit that he's saying is the same shit that I is triggering for me because I've heard this before. I've seen the text messages. I've seen what's going on, and that MFer, just like this MFer, is trying to gaslight me and trying to make me feel like I'm crazy. Like, oh, this person's just a friend. Blah 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 blah.
You're talking to somebody, and I don't know.
You're talking to another female that she has never heard before.
Yeah, but you ask about them every day.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
He's gaslighting her. Talking about you ask about him every day. I don't know what Tayler reason for being in this relationship besides the fact that she's pregnant and she's gotten herself in this situation. But if I was Tayler, I would get myself out of this fucking situation. Chance, if he's talking to this chick, I don't know who this Jessica or Jess person is. He's like, oh, she's just a friend. Again, I'm not one of these progressive people where you can have female friends. Yeah, if you've been friends with this person before he went to jail or whatever, that's fine. But the point being is that anytime you have a male or a female friend and you're in a relationship with somebody, you're living with somebody, you're having a baby with somebody. I've been married before. My late husband, I knew what friends he had, what friends he didn't have. Anytime your boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, whoever has some friend that you've never heard of before, that you don't know who they are, and they're having conversations about life. I understand that they may not be having conversations, but then again, Tayler don't really know because he deleted the text messages, so you don't know what kind of conversation he having with this chick. It's a bullshit and it's a lie. Yes, Tayler should have waited. And now it's her fault. If you didn't flip out on every single thing, he's gaslighting you, honey. He's making you're the problem. Because you get mad because I'm talking to another female. What other woman would be okay with that? What other man in their right mind would I be like, okay, you want to play that conversation? You two can play at this game. Let me go out here and talk to another dude then. Let her go talk to another dude. But Chance feel like he got Tayler. She pregnant. So what is she gonna do when she's pregnant? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that rub me the wrong way about a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. And like I said, I'm sorry to cuss, but I feel strongly when I don't like to see men F over women. I don't like to see anybody mess over anybody. But I hate when you know something is going wrong. You know something is going on. You know shit ain't right. And then you tell her MF, look, this is not cool. And then they make it like you're the problem. No, you're the problem. I'm the problem? Okay.
Nothing going on behind my back.
There's nothing going on, even though I'm talking to a person that you don't know. And I've deleted text messages. Okay.
I want to trust him.
Yeah, if you can't say it and do it in front of your spouse like GSP says, then that person is lying to you. If you can't pick up the phone and talk to that person with your girl or your man or your husband or wife sitting next to you, if you can't pick up the phone and be like, say hello to my wife, again, I have male friends. Their wife is right there. They not text messaging me on the low. They not calling me on the low. They calling me, their wife is in the background. Their wife is know who that they talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a situation. Tell your wife I said hi. It's a respect issue. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, if I'm friends with a man and I have male friends who have wives, who have girlfriends. Oh, what you and such doing? How's your girl today? It's a whole different conversation when you have a real male friend, not a male friend. Y'all hear me? Friend. Because there's a male friend and then there's a male friend. There's a female friend and then there's a female friend. Your female friend gonna bring up him and Tayler finna have a baby. Well, my best friend, who was a dude, may he rest in peace. He died, passed away many years ago. When him and his girl was together and they was having their first of 2 kids, how's the baby? How's your girl doing? When's the due date again? How's she feeling? These are questions I would have with him because I not only did I love my homeboy, my best friend, but then I had concern about the baby that he's about to have because we're friends. So we would talk about what's going to happen when the baby come and how I'm going to babysit and what kind of clothes I'm going to buy and what wedding shower I'm going to go to. If Jess is really his friend, he'd be at Tayler's baby shower, right? Okay. Let me say that again for the people in the back. If he was really friends with this bitch named Jess, Jess would be invited to the baby shower. That's all I got to say. She not invited to the baby shower. Okay. That's a friend.
I do want to stop arguing about it.
Why are you talking to her? Why are you talking to her about anything?
Yeah, and I will.
And the fact that Tayler is this stupid just blows my mind that she's just this dumb. You know, this dumb.
I don't feel like it is completely resolved.
So Chan's saying they saying it's squashed and resolved. He feels like Taylor's still harboring thoughts or whatever. And hope that she can get over it. Chance is a liar and full of shit. He's a liar. The look in his face, he's a liar. He's a liar. Again, I don't know what I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it again. I don't know what Chance's end game is. I don't know why he's with Tayler. Again, when I watch these shows and I look at people, and again, it's hard to know because the shows are heavily edited, they're scripted, and all that. But I'm telling you right now, and I said it the season that they were on before, that Tayler doesn't even look like a bitch Chance would even fuck with. I'm being real today. Nothing against Tayler. Not saying she's ugly. I'm not saying nothing bad about this woman at all. I don't know her. I'm not saying anything bad about her. She seems like a good person, a good mom. Nothing taken away from her. But there are some people, these couples, Blaine and Lindsay, I can see them together. Heiress and Cameron, I can see them together. Monique and Derek, no. Tayler and Chance, no. I've said that since day one. Tayler does not look like the type of bitch that Chance would fuck with. She just doesn't. I'm not trying to say anything bad about her. I'm not trying to call her a bitch, nothing like that. It's just the way I'm talking tonight, okay? They just don't. There's just certain people that you look at them and you, just like Deontay and Lindsay, Deontay and Nicole. They both of those women did not look like the type of women that would date a dude like Deontay. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They don't look, Justine and Michael look like the type that would be for each other. But Chance and Tayler don't look anything like same thing about Ashley, Ashley and Travis. They didn't look, Ashley didn't look like any chick that Travis would go for. So, okay, now we watching, I'm sorry, this is a commercial with some black women on it. I love these bodice rippers like Bridgerton and shit like that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm enamored. I'm caught up, and there's so many feelings I have about Bridgerton. I'm getting off track, but there's a new Netflix show that's coming. So I guess they're doing like, I don't know. So I don't know. I have mixed emotions about black people in costumes and doing British. I have very mixed emotions about British, about costume dramas with black people in it. I have, because I'm just kind of like, and I love seeing black people look absolutely positively gorgeous and beautiful, and black people were around in the 16 and 1700s and all that, but I just I don't know. Anyway, I won't go in there. I'll do a whole video about them. Yeah, Chance knows. Maybe Chance knows. So we're getting off the commercial. Now we're going to Lindsay and Blaine. Like I said, Lindsay and Blaine look like they two cluckers that made in Clucker Heaven. They look like two dope fiends in dope fiend heaven. But like I said, Chance and Tayler, I don't know what Taylor's end game or what her purpose is to being with Chance. I don't know what it is. I don't know why Taylor's with Chance. I don't know why Chance is with Tayler. I know she's pregnant, but even before she got pregnant, I don't. They just don't seem like they even have chemistry. When they come on camera, it's just like, It's no chemistry. At least Lindsay and Blaine have chemistry. I could say that. But you know, Monique and Derek, no chemistry. Chance and Tayler, no chemistry. There's no level of sweetness, kindness. There's no romance. There's some people you see together and you just be like, oh, they so cute and they vibe. They don't vibe together. Lindsay and Blaine vibe together. So Lindsay and Blaine is sitting around the house talking about marriage, but he's on house arrest. I don't know.
We've been arguing a lot in the past few days.
So they've been arguing a lot, and
Blaine's
so
facing 20 years to serve, and so I don't want to rush into anything.
yeah, she's saying that she don't want to rush into anything. Blaine and Lindsay, I find dreadfully boring, y'all. I'm just going. Chance and Tayler are still together for sure. They're still together. Like I said, as to why, I mean, besides her getting pregnant, I have no idea why she's with this man because I couldn't. Because Chance, to me, is obviously talking to other women. If he's talking to one chick, I'm sure he's looking at other women, which, like I said, I don't mind people looking at pornography. I don't have an issue with that. But I do have a problem with people engaging and talking to other women and all of that. Okay, now we're getting the Chance and the Blaine, and I guess they on the bed, and I'm fast forward this because I don't care. Okay. Okay, so we're just skipping past that. Okay, now we're getting to Brittany and Marcelino. I don't know why they are back on this season. I had to skip past Lindsay and Blaine, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just boring to me.
I'm coming up on 5 years out of prison. Baby!
Yeah, Blaine and Lindsay are so scripted and boring.
5 years. That's great, right?
Brittany, I like Brittany. I don't care what anybody say. I like Brittany. I don't know why they on the show again for another season, but I like Brittany. I think their kids are adorable. Absolutely, positively adorable. She got a new house with the kids. And Marcelino did Brittany wrong. I don't care what anybody say. People try to go in about Brittany because she invited her friend Amanda. Look, I'm telling people have threesomes. People swing. People do all kinds of stuff in relationships out in the streets. And I said this last time that they were on the show. Just when you have an arrangement with somebody to bring a friend. Now, I don't agree it should be a friend, but hey, that's how you get down. You got to do that. When you have an arrangement with your man to bring his friend or your friend, male or female, into the bed, you're agreeing with that person. You're not agreeing to open the floodgates to for them to go out and go behind your back and cheat and see other women. So I'm gonna say it again because some of y'all are coming from this from a real vanilla standpoint, and for somebody who's had relationships of various types, and I've been in certain circles with people with various relationship types. I've had friends who were swingers. I've had friends who were bi. I've had friends that have had threesomes. Now, I have never had a threesome. I am not bi, but I have friends that have whole marriages for decades where they are on social media, they're on dating websites where they have one person that they date together or separately, but it is a communication that you have with your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. When you invite somebody in your bed, it is a very planned, it is a very calculating thing. You decide who you're going to want to be in that marriage bed, and it's a very planned thing. Just because people have threesomes, there is a lot of people out here swinging. There's a lot of people out here having threesomes. I have to tell people this all the time because there are people who your neighbors, your friends, your teachers, your relatives that you think have these cookie cutter monogamous relationships. There are a lot of polyamorous people. There's a lot of polyandry. There's a lot of, like, we're going to talk about brotherhood, husband and sister wife. That is calculated. If I come to my husband, and if I was married and I came to my husband and be like, baby, I want to have a brother husband, that doesn't give me the floodgates to now for me to go online and start talking to every 5, 6, 7 dudes and be like, hey, daddy, come over here when my husband's gone. That's a whole different thing. Having a threesome is not cheating. Swinging is not cheating. Going behind somebody's back and forming an attachment or relationship with somebody without your partner knowing, or consenting, that is cheating. And just because you have a threesome, just because you get with your girlfriend or your wife's friend, or they get with your friend, doesn't give you the right to go behind that person's back and still start talking to that person. That is usually a conversation that you have as a couple. Is it okay if I have sex with this person without you knowing? Is it okay if I have sex with this person by myself? These are all conversations that need to be had. From what I know about Brittany and Marcelino, it was not okay for Marcelino to be calling her friend and talking to her friend behind her back. You're getting into lying. You're getting into cheating. You're getting into deception. You're deceiving and lying to your partner. And like I said, people have all kinds of relationships. Y'all don't even know. I've been in these circles. I've seen people that older people, Black, white, Hispanic, all kinds of people, all kinds of walks of life are out here having all kinds of marriages and relationships that they keep on the low that you don't even know. Like, and it happens all the time. But to sit up here, for people to sit up here and drag Brittany like she brought it on herself to have a threesome. Do you know how many people have threesomes? That it's a conversation you have with your partner. It's a trust you have with your partner. Like I said, you don't sneak and creep behind your partner's back. If Brittany likes women, I don't know if she do or not, and like other women, if you want to go have sex with another woman, you know what? You go to your wife and you be like, babe, I'm looking at this chick online, or I really want to have another threesome experience. What do you think? Is it okay for you? That is a conversation you have with your partner. It is a level of communication that people do not comprehend or understand because y'all live in a mindset of monogamy. But if you don't live in that mindset of monogamy and you have a free, open, ethically monogamous relationship or a poly relationship, if you give your partner permission to go out and have other partners, that's not cheating. You have consent. Marcelino did not have consent. And there's no way in hell that it's Brittany's fault or because she wanted a threesome with another woman. If he wasn't down with it, that's another thing. As an adult, if you are not down with your partner suggesting, if you don't want a threesome, if you don't want to be, all he had to say is, babe, I don't want that. I'm not down with that. That is your prerogative as an adult. And it's up to your partner to not go behind your back and do it anyway. It's up to your partner to be like, okay, I have made my commitment to you as my husband, and that is the level of my commitment to you. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to go behind your back. Marcelino went behind Brittany's back and was doing some diabolical shit. He went behind her back and was talking to several women. That's a no-no. That's not something that you do in that type of relationship, because you're destroying your wedding vows. And you're destroying the commitment that you made to in the love that you have for your partner. And just because you invite somebody in your bed does not give them the green light to be like, oh, I'm finna go out and fuck around. And Marcelino knows that. And the fact that people would give him a green light, like, well, what was he supposed to do? Huh? If he didn't want to have sex with a friend and have a threesome, he could have said, no, I don't want a threesome. It's his right. It's his right. It's your body. It's my body and my right. My man come to me and be like, I want you to have sex with me and my friend. I could be like, well, no, I don't want to do that. But Marcelino was out there looking at escorts and hookers. So it wasn't like he was just talking to some chick on a dating website. He was talking to escorts and hookers. So somebody that he wasn't having a relationship with, somebody he was looking at their naked pictures and talking about sex with. Well, he could have went to his wife and be like, we can talk, boo. We can talk about sex and hook up with this hooker together. No, Marcelino knew what he was doing, y'all. He knew what he was doing. And he was opting to go off on his own and leave his wife out of the equation. Maybe he got jealous because he didn't like the fact that his wife liked women. I don't know what it was. Maybe he felt some type of way, inadequate. But all of that situation does not mean that you don't talk to your wife about the hangups and the shit and what you're feeling, what you're going through, mentally, emotionally, and sexually. That's what a mature human being would do. If you're having some sort of sexual hangup, then he should have came to his wife. He should have trusted her enough to be like, babe, we need to talk about this. I heard that they replaced him for Nathan and Skylar. Yeah, I heard that they replaced him for Nathan because Nathan and Skylar got kicked off because Nathan and Skylar was on some bullshit. So, does your ex Sally count? Yeah. And I was cool with Marcelino as too. I liked him. I don't have any issues with Marcelino. But what he did wasn't right. And the fact that a bunch of people were sitting here going, well, it was Brittany's fault because she brought the friend in. I'm like, what? I'm like, are y'all that dumb? Y'all don't understand how this works. And I realized that people don't understand how it works having a partner that's bisexual, having a partner that's poly, having a relationship that's poly. It's a whole different thing. It's just a level of trust and understanding communication that regular relationships don't have. It doesn't mean you get to go and cheat and have sex with whoever you want to have sex with. It's about consent. And that's the reason why people get into these kind of relationships and be upfront in the beginning about what kind of relationship they want. I don't know what a Marcelino and Brittany, what kind of talks that they've had, but I'm just saying from my personal experience, the people that I know of, they have these conversations. These conversations are had. And for him to sneak around like at escorts, you're not talking to just women on Tinder. You're talking to the escorts. So you're talking to a sex worker. Now, I'm not trying to throw sex worker, I'm not shaming anybody, but that's a whole different level of cheating. Talking to escorts is a whole different level.
We're just still struggling in our
So she said her and Marcelino got back together, but they're still struggling to find common ground. And it's been rocky. And it's hard. It's hard when somebody cheats on you. And then, you know, because you're thinking, well, why is this person getting back together with me? Is because they're getting back together because they love me, or is they getting back together with me because they've been with me a long time and I'm like the default? So, I mean, it happens. So Marcelino's at a bar, and then Brittany is out here exercising with the kids. And so he's talking to this old lady, and she just turned 80. And she's dropping some wisdom.
Just love on him.
I will heed your advice.
She's telling them just love on them.
I hope that.
And if it's an intense love that you have for the person, then you just have to communicate that. And I know for some people that's not easy. But marriage is effort. Marriage is hard. Like I mean, somebody who's been married, marriage is hard. My marriage wasn't perfect. It wasn't always everything fall right. Marriage is hard. Relationships are hard. And then when you have kids, it's hard. You know, it is hard. So she told him that one more time and she's gone. And she's so cute. Her kids are so cute. Marcy said Marcelino doesn't love her. Oh. Yeah, that's what I said. How is Marcelino making money? He's supposed to be gambling and all that. But I'm like, during the pandemic, people couldn't really gamble and do everything. So I don't know how Marcelino's making his money. He also gets benefits from the military. Maybe so. Hello, Bonnie. What's up? What's up, Bonnie? So now we're going to Amber and Puppy, my personal favorite couple, even though they're not together. Why every time I see Puppy, she just looks so sad. I just want to give Puppy a hug. I really do. Like anybody on the show, I just want to wrap my arms around is Puppy. I just want to be like, girl, just let me hug, let me love on you a little bit. I want to love on Puppy so bad. Like I just do. I don't know, because she kind of reminds me of like one of my cousins. Like hey Bonnie, what's up? I just want to love on Puppy so bad. I really do. I just want to love on her. Like she has a face that's a lovable kind of like a love on you kind of cute face. She said, I love you, Mary. Is that her real name? Eric was not a good guy for Puppy. So the mom is saying that she thought he was a good guy, but all she's hearing all this stuff and now she's not sure. I tell you, Eric was a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, Eric was a piece of shit. When Eric's controlling, he liar. He been effing his wife behind the scenes. So Puppy and Eric are driving. I think Puppy needed a place to stay, needed somebody to take care of her. I think Puppy is one of these people that always needs somebody to take care of her. But Puppy, yeah, she always feels, just the look on her face is just always such sadness. Yeah, I'm glad, Bobby. I want to hug and love on Puppy too. I really do. I just want to give her a big hug and a kiss. I just want Puppy to sit in the bed next to me. I just be like, hey girl, I just want to love on Puppy. I just want to hug her like this and just hug her and rock her and be like, girl, it's gonna be okay for both of us. And then Eric is like, well, you disrespect me and you don't respect me. Fuck out of here, Eric. Just leave me alone, Eric. He's like, you don't respect me. How you gonna respect for somebody that's cheating on you? How you gonna respect somebody that ain't divorced their wife and it's been like 3 years? How long does it take to get a divorce? I mean, God. Yeah. Wow, he really talks to her in a very disrespectful manner. Like if some dude talked to me like that, I would have pulled over the car and got the fuck out. Like, you know what? Oh my God. Did he act like he was gonna hit her? She didn't even say nothing really that bad to him that he just went off. She took off in his car. He said, turn the GD cameras. Like, she didn't really even say anything to him that was even like enough for him to get angry about. Like, I don't even know what. Oh, now she destroying the camera. I gotta rewind this because I don't even know what Puppy even said to him that was even enough for him to get mad about. Like, it wasn't okay. Oh, Eric may not want Puppy since she knows he cheated with the ex-wife. Yeah. I'm just trying to I'm gonna watch this scene. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna be quiet because I don't understand what was said in this scene that was so bad. He said, what did you talk to your mom about? She said, why are you worried about it? You both look crazy afterwards and y'all looked at me. So he knows something is going on. She said, nothing that you're not aware of. He said, what's wrong with you? What's your major issue? She said, I don't have a major issue. She said, what's wrong with you? What is your major issue? He said, what's my major issue? You're ugly high. I say what I think. It's always threw right back at me, and it's always important. I don't know. He looks high to me. He looks like he's high or drunk. She's saying, you think I don't respect you. He said, no, you really don't. You disrespect. She said, I give you more respect than you deserve every day. He said, you don't respect you. She said, you know what? Fuck it. I don't respect you. She said, I ain't got to make you look like shit. She said, you still can't tell me what your mom and y'all were talking about. What's really going on? She's like, I don't know. Why don't you say? I don't know. I was like, Puppy scared. She said, I'm the problem.
I'm done. I'm gonna call somebody to come get me, and you can go.
She said, I'm gonna call somebody to come get me.
You are an embarrassment.
So she said he is embarrassment. All you did was embarrass me. He act like he was gonna hit her. Like, this is scary. Like, I mean, again, I'm watching it. I'm like, he act like he was gonna hit her. Like, I thought he was really going to hit her, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess I missed the part where he's coming from the bathroom. But yeah, Eric, he looked like he owned something. I don't know. It's just scary. Just the way he was like he pointed at her like he was fixing to like backhand her or hit her. You know, I don't like when dudes be acting all like getting your hands up and shit. Like I don't know. Like, you better get your hands down. Like, but he looked like he was gonna hit her. Like, I mean, the way he kind of like got really angry, I was like, Lord. So yeah, I had to watch that scene again, y'all. Sorry, but yeah, I didn't even understand what he was mad about. Like, I just didn't understand why he just went off the handle. Like, yeah, he had to catch himself because he realized the cameras was rolling. Like, yeah, I think he had to catch himself because he realized, oh shit, I'm on camera. Because it looked like, yes, he was going to either punch her or push her or something like that. Oh, Bobby's saying that she thinks he shot up in the bathroom. Maybe so, Bobby. I agree. But something is off with his behavior and the way his eyes look, and he's just like his eyes is closed, and he like, I'm like, That was just crazy. I mean,
Close to being due.
oh, Bobby is a he. Bobby says I'm a he. Oh, sorry, Bobby.
To make him be born.
Yeah, Eric came from the bathroom. He's ready to leave. He didn't say goodbye to Puppy's mother. Yeah, he didn't.
If you remember how you have an angel.
Yeah, something was up with him. The way he was acting was just nutso. You know, was nutso. So Leo Lion thinks that he got high in the bathroom for sure. Oh, Bobby said, I'm a straight man. Sorry, Bobby. Sorry. But yeah, I just thought that was weird. I just the way he acted and reacted like he was gonna. Yeah, Puppy does act like she was ready to flinch, like, you know, the way she acted was like she ready to take a hit. I that's crazy to me. I mean, like I said, I thought Eric was a piece of shit when she got with him. I mean, like I said, this is all allegedly. This is just my opinion. I don't mean to disrespect anybody. I don't know, Eric, if you're watching, if you're really a piece of shit or not. I'm sorry, Eric. I don't know. I'm an ASMR your ass, Eric. Hello, Eric. Calm down, Eric. Don't try to hit me. But, you know, Puppy, go home, Puppy. That puppy need to run away. Because, yeah, I mean, that was just like the first time she met him in the situation with his wife, and I'm going to get a divorce. And then we kept hearing so many things about he can't get a divorce because he has a medical condition. He's on the wife insurance. Oh, no, he's still fucking the wife. Oh, no, you know, him and the wife getting back together, and him and Puppy broke up. Oh, now they back together. And like, that was just too much. Like, Eric should fix his own life and fix the BS with his wife, which again that he's still not divorced from. So far I know of, he's still not. It's been like 3-4 years and they've been separated. And you know, and I think she left him because he couldn't hold down a real job and he wasn't taking care of the kids, and you know, just a bunch of just Eric is just full of it. Like he just seems, I don't know, maybe he owns something, I don't know, but he doesn't seem stable. You know, I
Surprise, y'all. Mason turned out to be Masons. We're having twins. Just kidding.
oh my God. So now we're going back to Chance and Tayler.
I'll be right back.
Lord, every time
All right, everybody.
the bedazzled pleather jacket is. Yes, Eric does have kids. Yes, Eric has kids with the wife. I think he has like 2 or 3 kids with the wife.
Well, I wanted you girls to have something special today because you can't be at the hospital. And so now you have
And so
to
now,
while you're at Momo's house.
so he got the kids some toys.
I care about them also.
I just Chance. I'm look, y'all. I'm trying real hard, y'all. I'm trying everything in my ASMR power not to drag Chance. Because just everything he does just irks me. It just upsets me.
So you guys like it?
He got the kids some lame ass toys. I'm like I said, I don't mean to talk about the man, but he got them like baskets full of toys because they can't be at the hospital. And so, like, the only reason I feel Chance is doing this is because he know that Tayler is mad at him, and this is a good way of getting back in her graces. And now he's up here tearing up and crying. Chance up there spending money that he don't even have.
I don't know until like tomorrow or Sunday.
Why do I have to stay the whole time?
Because you do.
Hold on a minute.
And why is Tayler crying? Why is she crying? What the hell is happening? I understand she's emotional because I know
girls. My cousin Tammy worked the whole time. She had her baby at work.
I get that, but then
what about you? Are you excited for the baby? Do you remember his name?
She's already got her bag ready.
She already got her bag ready. The little one and the dog. The dog got a sweater on.
It says did 9 months on the inside.
It says did 9 months on it. They're looking at the baby clothes. Probably spent about $30. Right, on them gifts that look like stuff you would get at the dollar store. God forgive me, because I ain't trying to drag no man that's trying to be nice to her kids. No problem with that. But okay, somebody's at the door. Okay. I'm not trying to drag him because you know he did a nice gesture or whatever. But I think he did that again just to get in Tammy's good graces. I don't think he did it because he was like, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying not to like, I'm trying to give Chance the benefit of the doubt. But the shit he pulled and the lies, excuses he gave about the dating apps, oh, it's just spam, blah, blah, blah. I know that's a lie. So I know for somebody who gets on dating apps, that's a lie. Okay, so now we're getting to Aris and Cameron.
Yeah, I know. It's so
Okay.
hot in here. But the AC.
Chance gonna have them kids homeless.
Cameron's plan for today is to definitely get a job.
Okay, Cameron and Aris. Really get. Okay, her AC is still broken. I don't understand if she's renting the place. If
I need a second form of income.
She says she need they want to get a new home and a new place to stay. Because I guess she stays in an apartment, but I'm just like, if you're staying in an apartment, why can't they fix the AC? I don't. Maybe it's a condo. I don't know what's going on. Okay, but anyway, so Cameron is in the studio rapping, I guess, or at a studio. Looks better than the studio that Michael was in. Let's put it that way. And he says it's not no rush for him to get no job. He got a couple dollars saved, so he booked some studio time with his money. And so, okay. Again, I'm tired of these 40, 50, 60, 90-year-old rappers. I'm tired of like, I'm 40 years old and I'm still trying to be a rapper. Even though I don't have a job. You can be a rapper in your spare time. I have no problem with that. No problem. That's what you want to do in your spare time. You want to do when you ain't got nothing else better to do on the weekends and go to the studio. But if you ain't got no job, you shouldn't be at the studio, boo-boo. That's just my opinion. She needs to get a job so she can fix the AC. Again, I don't understand why she getting the AC fixed in the first place. Does she not have a landlord? Like, I'm just confused. I don't know.
You gonna stay tonight, grab your phone, put your backpack up, and then get a change of clothes? I'm a little suspicious. Cameron's not answering the phone.
Okay, so Cameron's not answering the phone. He's at the studio. And he's not responding to the text messages. So I'm not saying Cameron's up to anything. He's obviously at the studio. But it's like, okay, you're not answering your phone?
And while I figure out what's going on here, she's going to take care of Lena.
Okay, so while she's figuring this out, she's taking her daughter to her friend's house or something like that. Yeah,
I did kind of expect life to be kind of chaotic with Cameron.
Yeah, like life. I just don't understand. Okay,
It's time for him to.
At least she getting her kid out of there. I can give her that much. I would have got my kid out that situation as well. Come on, Mickey. Y'all, Mickey finna come over here. Mickey, don't step on the keyboard, dude. No, dude. Mickey over here laying on the keyboard, y'all. He looking at. Hi, Dustin. What's up? Mickey over here looking at the chat. Mickey is staring at the chat, y'all. If y'all can see Mickey, he is just literally laying here next to the computer, just staring at the chat. So, Cameron, yes, I'm tired of these 40, 50-year-old rappers. At least they, I mean, like, again, the studio that Michael went to, it was literally like somebody's shack set up somewhere in somebody's shack. At least this looks like a real studio. And so Cameron is not answering the phone. And she's calling him and calling him and calling him and calling him. There's the wig glue. The wig glue is next to the remote. WeTV, y'all messy. Y'all are WeTV, you're a messy bitch. WeTV, you got a picture of the wig glue next to the remote control. WeTV, you messy. Can I start covering what now? I'm gonna cover brother husband.
Call me as soon as you get this.
So, okay. Aris is over here stressed, upset. She been calling them. Her bra showing. Her wig glue is on the table. Child.
Unbelievable. When I was in prison, you made a better effort. Go back to Vegas. That's what you want. Go back.
So I don't know. Anyway, let's go to Shawn and Sara. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're back to Tayler and Chance. Sorry, Tayler and Chance. Sorry, Tayler and Chance, y'all. Oh, it's Bobby. It's Bobby at the door, not his PO. It's Bobby, Sister Bobby.
Honestly, you just surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I understand she gave him time to call back, but it looks like it's been hours, and then she's trying to call him, and he has not called back. Okay, it's Aunt Bobby. Aunt Bobby then showed up with Tayler and Chance. Aunt Bobby, woohoo! Hey, girl. And Bobby came to show up because she's like, you didn't have your baby. I mean, she finna have a baby, so.
I know, but I was gonna miss Mason being born. Well, I'm happy.
So Bobby then showed up.
Wow, yeah. I miss Bobby a lot.
She said that Tayler says she missed Bobby a lot. She hasn't seen her in months. Tayler is always crying. Like, I understand she pregnant girl, but she just crying all the time. Like, she just always like. The cat is laying on the computer, y'all. If y'all can see this, it is so cute.
You were doing good and you were.
Yeah, Bobby still. I was about to say Bobby still looks like she's going through some things. So I hopefully Bobby is getting her life together. But yes, she do still look like she's going through some things. Poor thing.
24-hour drive. Well,
yeah, she said Bobby it's like an 18 and 24-hour drive. So she came out there to support her sister. And I love Bobby and Tayler together. I love them together. You can see the love between them. It's so real. It's so real. You can tell that she loves her sister. And Bobby loves her.
But you don't want to be there?
I want to be there. I just don't want to stay there.
Okay, but you don't
He says he wants to be there, but he don't want to stay there. Well, Bobby can stay there.
Yeah, and I will too.
Bobby said, yeah, I will too. Bobby ain't trying to hear Chance's bullshit.
So, I'm staying for good.
Right? Oh, Bobby is staying for good.
I'm
what?
Gonna stay with the friend.
She's gonna stay with the friend down the street. So Bobby says she coming to stay for good. She like, I'm here for good. And she was getting homesick. And I'm sure she missed her sister and the girls.
The relationship that I was in.
Oh, she was in a relationship. That's why she left.
I want to be able to spend a lot of time with Mason before I decide if I'm gonna move back up there or not. I like that idea.
Oh, okay. So she wants to spend time with her nephew.
So
and
this is like the world's best kept secret because I haven't heard a thing about it. You know, honestly, I haven't seen Bobby in so long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
She looks like she could be sober. She looks like she could be.
Chance says she looks like she could be sober. She could be tired from driving. He's like, maybe she smoked a joint. I don't know. He said it looked like she smoked a joint. I don't know. For once, Chance said something I totally agree with. That I got to keep my eye on her. Right, Chance. I totally agree. High five on that one. Because she looked like she was kind of high. She looked something about that. She looked like, he's like, I got to keep my eye on her. Yeah, right. I agree with that. Because she looked like, you know, she looked like she was on something. Y'all can just see my cat right now, y'all. His face is just so cute. He's just hanging out with Mama right here. He's just laying on my foot. So now we're on to Sara and Shawn, which I'm tired of their. And so I guess Sarah's still thinking about having a boob job. Okay, no problem with that.
Yeah, really?
The kids are sleeping. Just get a couple minutes.
And so Shawn is trying to get it in, and she's just kind of like.
Can't recall a single time that
I think Bobby gonna come back and live with the hood pharmacist down the street. Yeah, like Chance has a right to judge anybody, but he was speaking the truth though, so I'll give him that. Shawn and Sara is another couple that I don't. Shawn don't look like anybody Sara would be with. Looking at her ex.
Except I haven't told Shawn about it.
Again, it just I don't see no chemistry between her and Shawn at all. These two either. And Sara is feeling mentally conflicted. But I think part of this storyline is just fake. I don't know what to believe, and this is just weird. I get bored with their storyline too. Like last week, I just fast forward past they ish because I was like,
Because I was just up here playing around, being silly, and wanted to get their
That
sleep
should have
on
really
board.
put you in the mood then. If you're up to, you know.
I don't know about anybody to be in the mood to F Shawn is beyond me because I can't do it. I'd had to be drunk, high, or something. I mean something because Shawn is ain't not your girl Kiki's type at all. Like I don't.
No, it's not you.
How is it not?
So he's feeling like, is it me? The reason why they're not connecting on a physical level. Again, I don't know if this is storyline, this is real or what. I don't know, but either way, it's boring. Leo Line said, I bet if the cameras were there, she probably would have hooked up with her ex. Yeah, Sara and her ex match. They look like two people who would be together. But Shawn don't look like anybody that Sara would ever be with. And he just doesn't. Now, Sara looks like somebody that Shawn would be attracted to, but nobody can convince me. Like I said, the same thing with Tayler and Chance and Tayler. Tayler does not look like any female Chance would be with. He would be more with a Sara type than a Tayler type. Tayler looked too just plain basic for Chance. Chance, I seem like he would be with some real pretty blonde with tickle bitties. You know, that's just I see him with that type of girl, like a stripper or something like that. And Shawn don't look like anything like Sara would be with. And then, like I said, I don't know if this is fake. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, Shawn, I don't know. Shawn had a house and all that. Ain't that right, kitty? Look at my kitty, y'all. Oh, hey, Mickey, this Mickey. He's just purring. Okay, Mickey, go lay down. He's laying here on my leg. So I don't know what's going on between them. Like I said, I don't know if this is fake or what. I'm just tired of it. Yeah. Bye, Ring. Okay, so we're gonna come back. Mickey. Meow, meow, kitty. Mickey wants to chat. Mickey wants to do something. Because he keeps sitting here on my leg and he's staring at the screen going. His little face is like. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, kitty. Come on. Okay, please don't tell me that this is like.
Just a friend. I explained this to you.
Okay, like, because sometimes I watch these episodes and they loop back around. But let me get the cat. The cat is all over. Yeah, I do. I see him with a blonde. I see Chance with a blonde with somebody that's really, nice looking and all that. And I just don't see them together. Like they don't look together. So anyway, let me try to fast forward this. Let me get on to it and get on with it. Like I said, Shawn and Sara, I'm bored. Like I'm bored. I'm just bored. So anyway, back to Atlanta, Georgia. And Puppy and Amber. So wow, Puppy got all her stuff, y'all, in the back of the car. And she's calling Amber saying that she needs her help. Puppy and Amber gonna end up getting back together. I've said it since this episode started that they's gonna end up messing around. Oh no, kitty. No, kitty. Kitty. Sorry, y'all. My cat is being bad. Not being bad. He's just being real clingy. Ever since my other cat died, this is how it is all the time. And even though my other cat died in January, I had to put him to sleep. Mickey still has not recovered emotionally. He's still very clingy. He's like a mama's cat now. And he wants to be with mamas all the time. So I'm going to lay him up here by my pillows because you want to be with mamas all the time, huh? You be mamas all the time. And he wants to, every time I'm working from home, I work from home, and he wants to lay on my computer. Go lay down, Mickey. I'm sorry, you can't be up here, about to knock the camera over. So Puppy is talking to her mother, but she says she's not gonna stay at her mom's that long.
I mean, that looks like some impromptu packing there. Right. Some what? Impromptu packing? What's that mean? Throw all there and get the hell on?
So she calls Amber, and Amber's like, what is happening?
I mean, I know I told you yesterday you were upset, but you're like,
She said she broke up with him.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what happened from me talking to you to. Because I just don't want to leave him. I do love him, and I just want it so bad for this to work out. Because
Puppy's saying that she really, wanted it to work out, and that she tried everything. And she's saying that she's saying that she wanted it to really work out, and that she loves Eric. But but I just don't understand what.
Their relationship was over with,
She's saying that she believed that Eric's relationship was over with his wife, but obviously it's not over with the wife, because apparently he slept with the wife. So my cats look just like yours. Oh,
we updated to each other, and we heard each other. So is it his fault or is it my fault?
And so Puppy don't know if it's her fault or his fault that they did messed up things each other. Sometimes in a relationship, y'all, it's nobody's really fault. It's just, it is what it is. Sometimes you be with people and you should never be with them in the first place. And you have to learn to realize that and just move on. That some people in relationships are always looking for somebody to blame. They blame themselves, they blame the other person, they blame friends, family, exes. Well, this person interfered and that person did this and that person did that. But the point is, at the end of the day, if you have a toxic, dysfunctional relationship, no matter how hard you try or how much you love a person, it's never going to work. You can love somebody all day. Like I learned this. This is a lesson that I am currently learning, that you can literally love somebody with everything in your heart and everything in your being, and it still not work out, because that other person, you either both want two separate things, or that other person can't be the person that you want them to be. They can't provide you with the relationship that you want to have. And then when that time comes, you just have to learn to let it go. And it's hurtful and it's painful. And I think Puppy wants a normal relationship. And I don't think I don't know what kind of things Eric are doing, allegedly, or not doing. But I mean, maybe what Amber's boyfriend was saying was truthful about them selling drugs or doing drugs. I don't know, allegedly, but I don't know. Yeah, I think Eric still have feelings for his wife and his kids, and he maybe wanted to, skirt the line. Like some people separate from their wives or husband, and they still going back and coming back and going back to their baby daddy and coming back to their baby mama and going back and forth. Yeah. Yeah, Puppy need to focus on getting her life straight without Amber, without being in a relationship with Amber, without being in a relationship with Eric, without being in a relationship with anybody. Puppy to me just seems to flitter from person to person to person because she needs a sense of love and validation. And hey, we've all been there. I understand that some people are not meant to be loved by themselves. Some people don't want to be lonely. I'm one of them. I don't, but sometimes you just have to, sometimes you just have to focus, on yourself and realize, I have to go out here and do me and focus on me. And it hurts to be by yourself and it sucks, but sobriety would help. Thank you, GSP. I didn't want to say it. I'm going to let y'all say it in the chat. Sobriety would help. Yes, you have to be sober. That's another thing, is being sober. And I think that there are issues with sobriety going on here as well. So thank you everybody who's smashed the like. When y'all come in here, please make sure y'all smash the like, because it helps get my channel out, our algorithm. I'm the little channel that could here on YouTube. I do this for fun. I don't get paid. I just do this because I like watching these shows and just listening. It just makes me feel like I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of people and we're all sitting there watching this show and commenting and cutting up. Okay, here comes. Okay, and so here comes Grant. We're going to Marcelino and Brittany, and so here comes Marcelino's mama.
I didn't necessarily tell Mom everything that happened in Las Vegas, but she knows that there was a situation.
And so she drove to see her grandkids.
Well, Florida, somewhere in Florida. So you got dressed Florida time.
Mars, come on, I'm trying to think about what I'm gonna wear.
Even though Marcelino and I decided to come together and try to make our relationship work for our family,
oh wow,
other, things are still not.
Yeah, there's some demons in that relationship, Bobby. You know, you can't love yourself, you can't love someone else. You can't. And then if you get in a relationship where it starts out on deception, it's not gonna work either. So Marcelino and Brittany are going to another. They're living in Florida now. They were living in Las Vegas, so now they're going to the beach or something. I don't know. Just them two together, I guess, so they can connect as a couple. And Grandma's gonna watch them.
And when I start feeling like a wife, I will put my ring back on.
And so Brittany has not put her ring back on.
I genuinely, in my heart, do not believe that Marcelino is hiding anything from me any longer.
So Brittany feels like Marcelino's not hiding anything, but they're trying to get over the past pain. So they're going out having a date night, I guess. Amber's boyfriend TC isn't good for Amber either. I agree. I don't like TC at all.
Trying to get somewhere, even get a gallon of milk takes 15-20-minute drive.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's different from where
He's saying where they live is different. Like they used to living like in a Las Vegas where everything's around. I guess they're in Florida where it's kind of like more out rural, more a small town. So they're gonna go out and play pool. I miss these days of having a partner. I admit it, and going out and having fun and playing pool. I really do miss, having someone, around, and I miss that. I miss those days. So.
I see glimpses of hope that make me want to keep trying.
Yeah.
My turn, your turn.
We still need to talk.
So they still talking. They still,
I know, and my soul is like so happy here, but like at the same time, like I want to be 100% with you.
She's saying that she wants to be 100% with her and in a relationship.
I didn't want to leave Vegas. I'm here in Florida.
Because you wanted to. Don't say I like forced you to come here. Like,
He's saying that he didn't want to leave Vegas, but he came here because that's the wrong thing to say.
I'm out here because of you, because of my family.
Because you chose to be. Say that. Have authority over your decisions in life.
Yeah, Marcelino, it doesn't seem like he just takes responsibility for what he wants to do. It's like he does things, but then he puts it on Brittany, like, well, I didn't want to come out here and blah. Why would you even say that? If he didn't want to come out here, then he should have stayed in Las Vegas. But don't try to guilt trip somebody and be like, well, you made me come out here. You have a control over your own person, your own mind. Yeah. So they all out in public drinking, and once they get to drinking, all people get to drinking and they get to,
Baby,
you know how that go.
it's not just about providing and the kids.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. I feel neglected, Marcelino.
So she's saying she feel neglected.
I moved all the way out here. I took a risk.
Yeah, right.
And so did you. And that's all that matters. The risk you took to be away from a casino.
The risk he took away from a casino. I understand what Brittany trying to say. Like the risk, what risk? Your family and your wife is wherever you go. Like that should be your focus. Like I want to be with my kids. I want to be with my wife. Like forget about the casino and okay, well I got to pivot, and if it means I got to find another job, then I got to find another job. But she was saying that when
well, then go back to Vegas.
She said Florida. Florida was my first choice. She said, okay, we're gonna go back to Vegas.
Go back.
Wish I could go back to Vegas.
You wish
He said he wished he could go back to Vegas.
Go back to Vegas.
She said, take your keys, bitch, and go back to Vegas. Bye.
Figure a way home.
Let's go. Come on, Brittany. Come on.
Get in the truck and drive back. to
They have
Vegas.
casinos, but it's not the Vegas. Yeah, it's not the Vegas Strip. I don't know. It's just I don't
I'm
know.
not driving anywhere with you.
She said, bye. Brittany a real bitch. She a real one. I like Brittany. She's a real one. Yeah, Brittany a real one. Brittany reminds me of like the way she act and the way she talk. It reminds me a lot of myself. Like Brittany is like my sister from another mother. Like the way her mannerisms are very much like mine. Like the way she talks and the way she moves her head and her hand. That's very me. I can see me saying, "Bitch, bye." Like here, take your kid. But the guilt trip somebody and be like, "Well, I'm here." Da-da-da-da. Okay, well, I didn't ask you to be here, MFer. You can always go back. Like what? Okay, like am I supposed to be like, oh, thank you so much for being here. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad you here. Oh, oh, oh. I mean, really, I mean, he could either be there or not, but don't get down there and then act like you miserable as fuck. Because the way Marcelino's whole attitude is just kind of like he don't want to be there. Okay, the whole point of you being there, you're supposed to be there because look, wherever my kids look, I'm telling you something right now, wherever my kids are, I am. I don't care if we move to Podunk, Idaho somewhere, and I may not like it, but I'm gonna suck it up. Why? Because I love my children. So wherever my children are, I'm gonna be happy. Even if I got to start all over, even if I can't have the same accounting job that I have right now, I'm you know what? Mama's gonna hustle. Mama's gonna hustle and make do because my kids are my responsibility. Not because I like living in this city and I like this vibe and I miss my house and I miss my house is wherever my family is at. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like the idea that he misses. I mean, you could be like, I miss being on the Vegas. This is just gonna take some while to get used to, babe. But we gonna make it happen. That's what you say to your wife. Not, I don't want to be here. I should have stayed in Las Vegas. This is not what I'm used to. I miss the strip. I don't want nothing about you're here, my kids are here. I have to adjust. But wherever you are, I am. Wherever you are is where I'm happy at. Like I told you, I don't care where my kids go. I don't care where we end up in Alaska in the dead of winter somewhere. My kids are with me. I'm happy. I worry about things. Marcelino may be worried about what kind of job he's going to get and how he's going to support the family and all that. Okay, well, I just have to research and just have to make do. I have to do what I got to do. I don't care if I got to pivot. I can't be a gambler. I can't do this. Okay, that's called life. Sometimes you can't do everything you want to do. So you just pivot, Marcelino seems like he misses his life and his lifestyle more than he did his family. And that's pretty effed up. Pretty fucked up. But it's like, yeah, it's like Miss Marcelino, I guess, yeah, she's supposed to be impressed that he showed up to be with his children. I'm like, is that what she's supposed to be like? Oh my God, you sacrificed so much to be here with your children? Like, I would think that would be a given. I would sacrifice any situation to be with my children. Like, you couldn't take me away from my kids. No matter what lifestyle, I have a nice, cushy life. But if we had to uproot our entire lives and go somewhere else because my children needed it, or they had to get a medical procedure and then we had to move to Brooklyn or something. If I had to uproot my whole life, and I'm uproot my whole life. Like I will do, but the idea that she's supposed to kiss his ass because he moved from because he's inconveniences himself to be with his family. Well, aren't you supposed to be with your family? Like okay. Like, isn't that what you're supposed to do? I want to be with your family. Like, I want to be with he fucked up. Like, he cheated. So, that's weird. He's a gambling addict. Maybe so. Maybe he's a gambling addict. I don't know. Maybe so, y'all. Maybe y'all right. I think Marcelino likes the lifestyle and the fastness of living in Vegas. So now we're on to Lindsay and Blaine. and they're arguing.
So Jacob knows?
Yeah, Jacob knows.
Who else knows, Blaine?
My dad.
Oh, okay. Here's a list.
The
Here's a list. Who else? Okay.
So I guess she threw a drink at him.
Did you think for a second about my probation?
You don't got being around me approved. I got being around you approved.
I got being around my boyfriend Blaine.
What is
who has
happening?
Pending charges. I did not get approved to be around Blaine, the inmate. You're in custody and in the OC now.
Oh
You
Lord.
didn't think about how this would affect me.
I got an approval to be around you just like you did.
Your approval of
Okay, I'm so confused. I guess because he's on probation and blah blah blah. Oh, Bobby tell my Marcelino need to get a real damn job, like playing cards and exactly. That's not a real job. Brittany's working a real job. Marcelino is living a lifestyle. That's what he's doing, and he likes to live his lifestyle and have the freedom to live his lifestyle and not get a real damn job. That's really what's going on with Marcelino. He likes the lifestyle that he lives. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with that, but you know, that's not gonna last forever, you know. I mean, and then Blaine and Lindsay, I just give Lindsay an Academy Award, y'all, because just the acting is real. Blaine's hair is cracking me up. It's so like his hair is giving me like Zac Efron tea from High School Musical 1. Not High School Musical 2, but High School Musical 1. Like it's giving me that kind of tea.
Like you're not going swimming. You're definitely not taking no bath. You're not even walking through the mail no more. Okay, I didn't even go to my mailbox. Of course, I have to have my bracelet on at all times. And
she had to have her ankle monitor. She's saying that once he's on house arrest, she couldn't leave the property line. He said his is different. He doesn't have to stay on the property line. That he actually gets to. He can't cross the state line. He says it's not changing anything. I can't because this is so fake. I mean, I understand Blaine is on probation, but her getting so mad and so upset about this. But I have to fast forward. I can't, y'all. I can't. I can't, y'all. I don't care. I don't care. I had to fast forward past that because I just don't care. Give her Academy Award clap, girl. Yeah, you did it, girl. Lindsay. Okay. So now we're going to Chance and Tayler. And so she's about to have the baby. I never realized how much older Chance is. Like she's 27 and he's 42 because he acts like a child. So she's getting dropped off at the hospital. Yeah, all the house arrests are different. They have different stipulations. So Lindsay freaking out was just I had to fast forward, y'all. I couldn't take I can't do it. Like I can't do it.
I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, this is Kiki. I know you don't know this couple, but I heard Lamar is back in jail. No, I don't know who is Lamar. Who was Lamar going out with? Maybe I know his partner. Okay, so she's getting an epidural.
Another administering Pitocin. So I believe Tayler, did you just have a contraction?
And they're about to hot my water.
I'm excited.
Her family, like Bobby and I guess her mom.
What do you think he's gonna say?
They have 10 kids now. Andrea and Lamar. Yes, okay, I know who Andrea is. I know Lamar is back in jail. Oh boy, oh Lord. I didn't know. What did Lamar go to jail for? What did he do? I remember these days of having a baby. I just remember me going to the hospital and just being so cold. I don't know, because I'd be nervous, but I'd be shaking. I'm always cold anyway, y'all. I'm a very cold-natured person. But when I go to the hospital, I would just be so damn cold. But I was shaking because I would be nervous. You know, having a baby and having any kind of surgery is nerve-wracking. They said Lamar, I think it was a wet weapons violation. Oh, okay. So I guess I guess Tayler is having a baby. Bobby says she don't do hospitals. She says she don't like hospitals. What? Oh, okay. So Bobby is saying that she needs somebody to pick her up. Okay. So Bobby's leaving the hospital because it's very triggering for her. Okay. She says it brings back. I think she's upset about it, but she understands. So it's true. How is Bobby being in the hospital is triggering? I don't. She drove all the way from Arizona to just turn around and leave. So I'm not. This is triggering in a hospital. Like I don't know. I don't know Bobby's. We don't know Bobby's mind or what she's been through, but I'm like, she didn't think about that before she got there. Okay. Oh Lord have mercy. Okay, Tayler. I just feel so bad for her. She can't win for losing. Like she stuck with Chance, and then Bobby is like, "Oh, I gotta go." What? Chance is gonna put the credit card. No, not in the baby's name. No, we gonna have a credit card using the baby's credit. By the time that kid be 18, credit just gonna be ruined. He's gonna have like 6 bankruptcies by the time that kid get to be 18. She's crying. She feel everything. She's getting scared. Why? What? Do people really have babies and be up here crying? I mean, okay, let me put it on. Look. Okay, I don't mean to be dragging people, especially people who have children. I've had 2 kids. Okay, Tayler, I can understand this is her first child. Then I can understand her being scared, her being freaked out. I can understand all of that. But literally, Tayler has 3 kids. Okay, I can understand you being a little scared, but her up here crying, I'm just like, okay, girl, this ain't your first rodeo. When I had my first kid, I was very, 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 very alarmed because I spent a month uh in the hospital. I had preeclampsia. So I can understand me being scared, apprehensive, and yada yada yada, which I was all that. It was our first child. We didn't know what was gonna happen. By the time my second came along, I had my appendix removed while I was pregnant. I tell everybody this story. So I was kind of when I've had 2 C-sections. But I wasn't up here crying and shaking, and I mean, I'm just like, what is happening? Like, why? What is happening? I'm like, it's just what? Talk about naming the baby Capital One, y'all scandalous, y'all wrong. But I'm just like Tayler up there crying and shaking. I'm just like, girl, what is happening? Why are you up here? I'm scared. Like, girl, why are you crying? There's no complications with the baby. The from like I said, I don't know about their hospital there, but my birth experiences, the nurses are coming in there and updating you literally every 10 to 15 minutes about what's going on. You're not code blueing. There's nothing wrong with the baby. Everything is fine. I don't understand her crying and freaking out and what I'm like, why are you crying? Like, I don't look, let Capital One come when he want to come. Like, there's no pregnancy complications, there's no obstetrics, there's no specialist coming in there telling you there's something wrong with the baby. Like, why are you crying? Like, she probably had bad memories of what? I've had like 3 miscarriages. I'm just like, well, when I had my first one, I already had 1 miscarriage. So I'm just like, yeah, I understand it's bad memory. She did have a child that didn't survive. But the idea that she up here freaking, I was just like, girl, what is, yeah, y'all please hit the like button when y'all come in. I just don't understand Tayler. I'm not trying to drag her at all because having a baby is trauma. But I'm just not understanding these people be up here crying and carrying on. And maybe that's just not me. Maybe I'm not a crier. So, I mean, anyway, back to Aris and Cameron. And so Cameron finally showed up home and she's like, where the bleep have you been? Which is a good question. Where the bleep have you been, Cameron?
Where have you been?
Told me to go be productive.
You want to see my texts on?
He said, you told me to go be productive.
Why?
His phone was on D&D Do Not Disturb.
I'm not trying to hear it. Where have you been?
We need a social security number ASAP.
Studio?
Am I speaking Spanish?
Studio. You know I need some help around here. Did you even
So
look?
Aris is wrong. She's like, did you even look for a job? You know I need help around here. No, he didn't look for a job. He didn't look for a job. He didn't help around the house. He been gone all day.
No, you're married. You have a kid. You have a home. You smell like you have alcohol in your breath right now.
Oh, she telling Cameron smells like he has alcohol on his breath.
Because I'm sitting here worried. You're prioritizing your music over your family.
I'm definitely gonna look for a job. I'm gonna look for a job.
He said he's gonna look for a job.
At the same time, like I wanted to go.
But at the same time, he wanted to go make some music and test the waters.
This is what I do. You kind of like insulting my intelligence and my integrity.
How is that insulting your intelligence? I support your music 100%.
How is that? He told her, you're insulting my intelligence and my integrity. What? What?
I got a song doing.
I would love to hear it one day. But right now, I don't give a about your song.
She said, I don't give a F about your song right now.
I want the best too.
No, Cameron wants the best for himself. That's what it's showing in this episode.
I thought this was supposed to help you calm down.
Was you with somebody?
Yes, the engineer.
Yeah, he was with the engineer.
She definitely blew my mood. Like I was about to come in, let her hear my song, and hey, I just found a studio, made some good connections, but she's on my back about a job.
Listen, you acting real childish. I'm not trying to hear this.
Yeah, that is childish.
She was eating $1,000 steaks on the beach in the sunlight, in the sunset. Sorry, I'm just so flustered.
Please.
Aris, watch how talk to you.
I don't have to watch.
Aris said, I don't have to watch shit.
The back of my mouth. Yeah.
Where are you going?
Don't follow.
I know he did not just slam the door.
Oh, she said, I know you did not. He did not just slam the door. Not in my house, motherfucker. This is my house.
And what sweet. You're not laying in the bed with me.
She told him, you're not laying in the bed with me.
You're sleeping on the couch.
She said, you're sleeping on the couch.
That's fine.
He said, you know what? That's fine. So he gonna go sleep on.
Your ass ain't getting no clothes either.
She said, you're not getting no pillows either. Well, he finna come downstairs and drink the rest of the wine. He said, I'm fucked up. She told the camera people to get out. She said, bye, camera people, get out. Now he destroying the family sign? What the family sign do to anybody? What the hell? I don't understand camera behavior. It's just stupid. Cameron's behavior, I just say it's just childish and dumb. Like I said, if you want to go to the studio and you want to drink and you want to do this and do that, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have any issues with him wanting to create music, and if he wants to take his time finding a job, that's fine. But you do that on your own damn time. If you want to do it, if you want to go do single people shit, then go be single, okay? But that's not what you do when you're in a relationship or you're married. They're married now. They're not just in a relationship. They're not just living together. It's not just he living with his baby mama, or she's a girlfriend, or she's a jump off, or she's a side bitch. They're married. That's your wife. You made a commitment to this person. You're living with this person. This person has a child in the home. And my mind is like, you can't just go off and be like, well, I'm gonna disappear for 3-4 hours, or I'm just gonna go out here and do me, and I'm not gonna answer my phone. Like I said, these people getting into these relationships with these people who've never really been in a real relationship before, who've never really had a real marriage before. So why would you want to get in a relationship with somebody who obviously has never really had, I don't know if Cameron has had a real relationship or what kind of relationships he's had in the past. But my issue about these shows is that I don't know what conversations him and Aris have had or anybody else. It's just like nobody talks about their past relationship. What kind of relationship you've had in the past? They may have had this conversation. But when you're dealing with street dudes, when you're dealing with dudes who've been on the streets, who are drug dealers, who are thugs, who are in a rap game, like Michael, like Cameron, like other people, like Lindsay, people like that who've lived a street life. What kind of relationships do you think these people have had? They done had jump offs. They done had people that they did drugs with. They done had people that they slept with. People they may even have babies with. People that they show up at their house whenever they want to do, and they leave whenever they want to do. And baby, I'm just doing my own thing. And then here you come, Polly go Holly, and you want a relationship. And I want a marriage. I want a man that's gonna be here for me at night, and he's gonna rub my feet and rub my temples. And I just want a husband. He's gonna take care of me and my child, and we're gonna live in a house, and we're gonna have a car, and he's gonna get a job, and he's gonna have medical insurance, and we're just gonna hold hands on the beach or in the mountains or in the country, and we're just gonna walk off in the sunset, and this person's gonna love me and support me and care for me because he's my husband or she's my wife, and this is how we're gonna live our life. I just be like, really? Yes, Cam does have a job. Spoiler alert. Cam does have a job and he is working. I don't no issues with him getting a job and him working on the show, but now he does have a job and working. But the idea that you're gonna turn a hoe into a housewife, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Hoes don't act right. You can't turn a thug street dude into all of a suddenly they're going to be this loving and caring partner that's going to tell you what they're doing and respect you and do certain things and say certain things. You may see flashes of that, but that person really has to put in the work to try to have a functional relationship. I mean, that's just it.
Is there anything to tell me?
I thought you brought someone up on your show talking like that.
Okay,
No, it's just me. I was like, oh my God. I love him and I just want to be with him so bad. And I just want a relationship and I want to take care of me. Like, this is how these women be thinking. Like, I'm going to get with this dude and I'm physically attracted to him and I'm sexually attracted to this person. And this person is in jail saying all the right things and writing these letters and drawing little cartoon pictures, little pictures on the envelopes and saying how much they love and we're going to be together forever and I love you forever. You're my best friend and we're going to be together ever. Oh my God, I love you so much. And then they get out of jail and then they disappear. Don't know how to act. Talk to you crazy because that's what they used to in their other relationships, or they've never been in a real relationship. There's so many people who've been incarcerated, who've had chaotic ass lives that have never had a normal relationship. Sara is one of them. Now we're talking about Sara and Shawn. Her too. Sara, who's never raised her kids, who dealt drugs, was on drugs, was with somebody who was on drugs. Both of them was cluckers. Do you think Sara had a real functional, real relationship with the father of her child? They was on drugs all the time. Like I said, in my opinion, her baby daddy is trying to get clean right now. She spent time in jail for somebody that she sold dope to end up dying. So Sara couldn't parent her kid? You couldn't. She didn't have a functioning relationship. She had an addict relationship with another addict. So for her to get with Shawn and Shawn expecting Sara to be this wife and know what she wants and be decisive, honey, you're dealing with a former addict who hung around addicts, who is doing things what addicts do.
So you have been sneaking off to go see him.
So Shawn is finally figuring out Sara is telling him that she went to go see him. She went to go see her baby daddy. One time she brought her kid around him. But because of her daughter, which she didn't even tell her daughter that was her father. It was just weird. Sounds nothing like me. Yeah, they never tell us the prep story. I hate that they never tell us like the backstory of a lot of these people. We'll find out little bits and pieces, but I would love to hear more about these people's previous lives before they got incarcerated. What kind of, we know the charges that they've done, we can look it up, but what kind of life did they lead? That's very important when dealing in the context with another person. Some of these people have never even, I'm saying that some of these people have never even held down jobs, y'all. Some of these people have never had a real job. Never. They've never held down a job. They've always been out there in them streets. You know. It's, yeah, it does say Sara, homemaker, involuntary manslaughter, because weed TV is messy. So Sara, I know Sara ever held down a job. She's probably never had a barely legitimate job in her life. So she latches on to Shawn and she can stay at home and be a homemaker. And so Shawn's mad because he feels like that she is maybe she's having some doubts about being with him, or she's having an emotional affair. Yeah, I want to know how they fell in love in the first place. That's what I would like to know. Like, what exactly was said to make you fall in love with this person? They never really get into that. And that's what I don't like about this show. I want to know what kind of letters they wrote, what kind of things that were said. Look at Shawn mad. He mad. Because he feeling like Sara's lying to him, deceiving him, and that she possibly wants to she wants to be with somebody else. And who this person is. But then again, Shawn, you talk to somebody and he's like, I don't feel I knew who Sara was. You talked to somebody in prison for manslaughter. You were talking to her and talking to Destiny at the same time. It didn't work out with Destiny, so you latched on to her. The moment she get out of prison, you pick her up, you see her, you barely even know her. Y'all are together. Then literally like 4 to 5 months later, y'all are together. She got pregnant. Then y'all got married. Y'all are living together. I mean, what I mean, come on now. Like, what were you expecting? I feel like I don't know you. Did you really even know her? Like, you barely. Y'all have a baby together. But just because you have a baby with somebody that's been a year time, it don't mean that y'all sat down and had real conversations and talked about real things. I don't know if they have or not. So Shawn feels like Sara's having sex with somebody else, and she's telling him there's nothing going on. Because she should have told him that she was going to go see the father of her child. She should have told him that. I have to say that. And she said stuff has changed, but yeah, she kept him out of the loop. She didn't tell him anything. Oh, wow.
You're not the person I thought you were.
He said, you're not the person I thought you were. But again, did she even really know Sara? So I don't know.
Someone you know who's in a new relationship with an inmate or dating multiple inmates, please email your story.
I need to get on this show and start dating multiple inmates, y'all. I need to get on here. Anyway, so that's the end of the episode. I don't know. Anyway, if you have not watched Gio Malik's show, he posted a video. You know, he keeps posting the tea on what's going on. And then Derek and Monique were not in this episode at all. I didn't even see anything about Derek and Monique in this episode. So I don't understand. I don't understand why I don't understand why for the life of me that they want to act like they're stars. Again, I'm cool with everybody's posting things about Derek and Monique. Gio's out here doing the Lord's work. He's putting the work in. And I do repost the stuff in my community tab just so y'all can get the tea, because I'm not in these YouTube streets or these like that. I'm not on the Instagram streets like that. But y'all can, they showed them in the trailer for the season. Yeah, all they did was show them in the trailer. And then I don't report Derek Monique because I have no desire to see Derek and Monique. I have no desire. I'm tired of them. I'm really over it. They've done interviews here, there's rumors, there's all kinds of things swirling over Monique and Derek. But I have I'm just sitting here. I'll be sitting here like this. Like I just be having Monique and Derek fatigue. I'm be honest with y'all. I'm over it. Um, but everybody out there that's still reporting the news or whatever, and people still getting the views and watching it, do your thing. But as for me, I won't be reporting anything else. I just be reposting Geo's thing just for for y'all who want to know what's going on and maybe not know. I'll repost things. But other than that, I Monique and Derek, it's old now to me. They're barely even on the show. Like really, they've been on like 2 episodes and they had to fight. Now since the fight is over, I'm just kind of like, okay, what next? Like after that is boring, you know. Yeah, I feel like they're overexposed. I hope we don't start a tell all with this season. 'Cause I wish they would do a tell all like 90 Day does. Like they get them all together and then have them. I would like to see that. I would like that they do it, but they can still keep it like it is where they just end it and just move on. Like either I'm cool either way. They don't have to do a tell all. They don't have to do all that. They can just keep it the way it is. But Monique and Derek, I'm over it. Lindsay and Blaine, over it. Marcelino and Brittany, I thought they were gonna be boring, but I'm kind of intrigued. I'm like, Puppy and Amber, I don't know where this is going or how this is gonna go. We shall see. Cameron and Aris, I mean they okay, but it ain't like it's it is what it is. It's not like yeah. For some reason they don't do tell-alls on the show. Like, yeah, it is what it is. Shawn and Sara, I'm kind of over that too. I'm kind of bored with them too. I'm kind of over. I think some of it is kind of fake. Like Lindsay and Blaine from now on, unless something else pops off, like Lindsay gets pregnant or something like that, I'm just gonna fast forward because I, him with the ankle monitor and him under house arrest and her not knowing and her scared about her parole. I find none of that interesting. I don't find Blaine and Lindsay interesting anyway, but I find none of that interesting. So I'm just from now on, sorry y'all, but I'm just gonna fast forward and skip them because I don't find any of that interesting. It's just and then Shawn and Sara, I'll look to see what's going on, but I might have to start fast forwarding them too. Because I don't care what she does with her baby daddy, unless she plans to go back with her baby daddy or they have some kind of affair, maybe. We'll see. Monique and Derek, I'm just there for the sisters and that's about it. And so I'm just there to curious to see what's going on, but I'm not really, I don't have to be emotionally invested in none of these couples. I don't be on there watching this show to root people on or root for certain couples. I just, it's just some of these couples I'm just kind of like, okay. Tayler and Chance, I do find them entertaining. They're about to have a baby, so I really want to know what's going to happen um with them. I mean, I know they're not going to break up or anything, but I'm just interested in knowing uh what's gonna happen with the baby and and all that kind of stuff. But most of these couples, I'm just like, oh, Lindsay been cut and tied, no kids. I hope, yeah, hopefully she's yeah, new couples every season. You get your 15 minutes of fame is over. I'm waiting for Derek and Monique to get their 15 minutes of fame, and by the time next season we'll be on to some other couples. Even though the rumors going on that they're filming another season and all that, I don't know what to believe at this particular point in time. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I really don't know what to believe. So I don't know if they're filming another season or not. But after the fight, like really, it ain't nothing unless they do another fight. It's not really anything, it is that interesting. Yeah, Sarah's a hypocrite because she was upset when he would talk to Kelly. So yeah, Sarah's a hypocrite. But Derek and Monique, I'm just so ready for them to be over and be broke. And I'm tired of them doing interviews and acting like celebrities. And they go live every day or every other day and talk about their lives are boring. Geo played a lot of their live on his show, and it was just boring. I was just like, this is what they do during the live. They just sit there and talk and like, yeah, they said they were a power couple. I'm like, what? Okay, a power couple? How you've been on 2 seasons of a reality show and they're acting like there's some sort of like Jay-Z and Beyonce status. Like, no, I called uh Monique and Derek Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy, because that's what they are. They remind me of Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. Now Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy are a real power couple, y'all. Not these two fake ass people. Yeah, like Derek and Monique, their relationship is fake. This is all a gag. I can't take them seriously. They're like they're in a real relationship. Again, this is my opinion. I don't know for a fact, but it just doesn't seem like they're in a real relationship. I couldn't get on TV and clout chase, no matter how much money I'm getting or how much attention I'm getting. I couldn't do this knowing that this man didn't cheat on me with 10 different women, and I'm gonna get on national TV and just embarrass myself because I want followers and semi fame, and before I was nothing, and now I have all these people following me and paying attention. What, fame and attention can be a drug. It's a hell of a thing. People have, betrayed their family, their friends, their kids for fame and fortune. And Monique and Derek act like, well, we bought Gucci this and Versace this. And I'm just like, okay, you're gonna be, by the time summer come or by the time next year come and people are on to the next show, they're gonna be broke. They ain't gonna have no money. And then they're just gonna be sitting here like, we ain't got no money. And then they're gonna be trying to like do interviews for like any kind of money they can. And it's like all these people who get famous off these shows, unless you can start a business. And again, I don't, so far that I know of, I don't see Derek and Monique starting any sort of business. All this fame and fortune, all these Instagram lives that you're doing, these have to be some of the most stupidest people, all of them, all around. These have to be the dumbest people I've ever known of. If I was Elizabeth, I'd be working on my own wig line. I'd be working on my own makeup line. I'd be working on trying to get a product out there. If I was Monique, I heard Monique is supposed to be starting her own makeup. Okay, that's good, boo. That's good. Again, I want people out here, instead of spending money on Versace and Gucci and Louis Vuitton and making these MFers rich, making these name brand labels rich, spending $500 for a shirt or some shit. Take that $500 and turn it into a business plan. Take that $500 and get a website set up. Start drop shipping. Start putting your name on your own t-shirts and your own products. I wouldn't leave the house unless I had a t-shirt with my name on it if I was on this reality show. They could do Derek and Monique t-shirt, put a little cute little catchphrase at the bottom. Y'all call me. I make t-shirts and everything. We can hook it up. But the idea that these idiots are not capitalizing on this fame. You're just out here doing interviews and getting flued out here and flued out there. That's not sustainable. Flip that. Get your own purse line, your own makeup line, your own clothing line. Whatever you have to do that don't break your NDA. Do whatever you have to do to capitalize on your fame. Start your own YouTube channel. Start your own thing where you're getting your channel monetized and you get followers and stuff like that. So, you know, start your own, whatever it may be, but capitalize on the short time that you have in the spotlight, so you can turn it into a real sustainable business. And it's not hard to do. It doesn't take a lot of capital. It doesn't take a lot of energy if you can research some things and research some things and get with the right people. It doesn't take a lot of money. Instead of spending money on Gucci belts and Versace beanies, and you spending, $600-700 on a pair of shoes, instead of save your money. You ain't got to save your money. I'm not putting money in no designer's pockets. I don't wear designer clothes. I design my own shit. Matter of fact, I got my own t-shirt on right now that says, if I show you my t-shirt, it says armed and conscious. That's my t-shirt that I designed, that I made, that I sell. I make, my own stuff. Like you have to capitalize upon your fame and fortune and what you're doing. And I just don't see a lot of that being done. They could be the money that they're getting for interviews, or supposedly allegedly getting for interviews or whatever. to me, $3,000, you splitting it between both of you, that's $1,500 a piece. That ain't no money. Unless you're doing interviews every other day, that's not enough money sustainable. And then if you do have to fly your own, I don't know if these people are paying for the flights who are interviewing them, or they got to fly themselves out. If they got to fly themselves out, that's cost money. If they got to pay for their own hotel rooms or pay half, then that costs money. Like all of that, what they're doing, I don't know how much they're making or what they're doing, but I'm sure they're not making as much money as they're trying to perpetrate online, and try to say that they flossing and they got all this and they got all that. Derek is just happy to be out of jail, and happy to be famous. And same thing about Monique. She is just happy to get some attention. And she is just happy. And if you're gonna get attention and be famous, and get treated like you're a celebrity, then I mean, who wouldn't like that? I mean, that let's just keep it real. Who wouldn't like that? I would like that. Everybody would like that. But it's just, it's just it's just like, what you do. What was it to the shirt at Target? I made this shirt. This is original design. Yeah, it's armed and conscious, original design. Like actually, this I'm gonna be honest. This is a silhouette of me because I'm a second member. This is actually a silhouette of me. This is actually me holding a rifle. Um, this is actually a real silhouette of me dressed in fatigues wearing a rifle. It's actually me. So that's how I know the shirt. Like, it's actually me. It's me. Well, I'm pointing to my boob, like, oh yeah. No, I'm not. But that is really a silhouette of me. So thank you very much. Yeah, because I'm armed and conscious. I'm a Second Amendment person, and I do carry, and I do have guns and swords in my house. And I do strongly believe in the Second Amendment, but I'm a very conscious sister. Right on, solid, right on. Power to the people. Um, yeah, on WeTV they make about $1,500 on WeTV. So they were sitting there saying something on one of their lives that they were the highest paid on WeTV. And I'm like, child, shut the hell up. We all know, we know people, not we, but I'm saying some of us vloggers, not me, but I know other vloggers who know people who like really, really know these people on these shows, like talk to these people. And so they know how much they're making. They try to come across like they're making all this money for WeTV, and really they're not. They're not making a lot of money off of WeTV. So WeTV, these reality shows, they cheap to produce. They don't pay these prisoners a little bit of nothing. These people on these shows, they're not making like money like television stars where they're making like $10,000 an episode. From what I know, they were getting there. I think they're making like $15,000 or $2,000 a week or something like that per person. So they're not making like this, lots and lots and lots and lots of money. It's a game, it's a hustle, it's a game like anything else. And when you have to get while the getting is good and then save up all your money. And so when the show ends and they off the show, or they done moved on to the next, popular couple or whatever, you have to stack your paper. And so save your money as much as you can, and get a business or a hustle going. That's what I'm saying. I just, yes, the repeat cast members, they make a little bit more, but it's not a lot. Um, it's not a lot. Bobby says, "Oh, you have a conceal and carry license too." Yeah, it took me a while to get my conceal and carry license in the state of Texas. It normally takes like 30 to 60 days, maybe. It took me like 4 months. But anyway, that's because Homeland Security had my shit held up. But that's another story for another video. That really is another story for another, because y'all know in my 20s I was a protester. So, and then at one time I couldn't fly. I told some of y'all know this story, but I couldn't fly for a while. I was on the no-fly list. But anyway, that was in my 20s. But that's a whole nother story for another day, y'all. Why I was on a no-fly list. One day I'll have story time with Kiki where I'll tell y'all about my 20s. And there's certain things I have to omit and I can't really, really say. But I will tell you a little bit of the story and how I got on a no-fly list and how I thought the feds was tapping my line. Oh Lord. But yeah, the repeat cast members. Kiki said what? Yeah, yes. I was on a no-fly list. I couldn't fly for a while. I had to get I had to go through this whole thing with Homeland Security um to get off of their no-fly list when I was in my 20s. But that's because some of the groups that I worked with in my 20s. Like I said, this is in my 20s during the after 9/11, the Iraq War and all that. And I wouldn't do anything. I have no criminal history and no criminal record. So uh yeah. So it took me a while to get my conceal and carry. So you said ESP says I need this story. One day I would tell the story, and it's a long tale, but it's a fascinating one. But yeah, in my 20s, I used to be out there in these streets, y'all. I was heavily out in these streets protesting, heavily. I when they had the Wall Street protests where people would, sleep in front of Wall Street buildings and everything. Remember that back in the day? Like I did that. I did that. I've never been arrested protesting. I was lucky. I was very lucky. I had a lot of friends that had been arrested. I thought about leaving the country at one time in my 20s, but I met my late husband in my 20s. And so that was one of the reasons why I decided to stay in this country, besides my grandmother getting old. But I really thought about, still do think about leaving here and going somewhere else. But I thought about it in my 20s. I was so close to getting my passport and leaving. If I could have got a passport, I think. But then I found I was on a no-fly list, and I was like, hey, I don't think I should fly. I don't think I can fly. So I'm on a no-fly list. I was like, I can't get out the country. So I was kind of stuck here. But I cleared all that up. But then, I met my late husband, and he was like, well, I'm staying here. So you got to stay here too. And so we started dating, and the rest is history. I'm still here. So, um, yeah, you remember the Wall Street one? Yeah, yeah. Many layers to me. Many, many, many. I've led many different lives. Uh, in my short life, I've led a very interesting. Yeah, I could write a book about some of the things that I have experienced and seen and done. Like I said, I got a whole playlist which is about Kiki Tales. Like at times I went to a swingers club, and I was a Jehovah's Witness for a number of years. And then after I was a witness, that was when I got into college. I went to college, and met people in college, and I was protesting the Iraq War. Uh, Sat on the Wall Street. I protested the war. I was a pacifist for quite a long time, and I was anti-guns and all that for a long time. And then I became, more proponent of the Second Amendment. So yeah, there's many layers to me besides just being a lonely mother, and then I'm an artist. Y'all know I have art. I actually gonna have art in Budapest. There's a art exhibit. There's a big art gallery in Budapest that my artwork is gonna. I gotta ship it there because it's gonna be at this art gallery in Budapest in the summer. But anyway, that just happened recently. They were like, "You've been chosen to have your artwork in Budapest," and so yes, my artwork is gonna be at this fancy art museum in Budapest, as they said, Budapest over there in Europe. And so that's something that happened recently. I forgot to tell y'all. But yeah, my artwork is like over the world. There was a art showing in London. It was in last year. I've been so busy with my real work that I haven't had a chance to create any more art, but I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna get at it. Uh this is how I became infamous. No, actually I got infamous because I have a friend that has a YouTube channel with quite a bit of subscribers, like probably like 100,000 or so. And he used to have an after dark show, and his name is Tony Teflon. And if you look up his channel, it's called Teflon TV. He does like movie and TV. And he used to have an after dark stream that he used to invite people on. And I used to be a regular on his stream every Friday or Saturday nights. And we would talk about all kinds of things. Like he had to delete the stream afterwards because he would get all kinds of flags. So he would just have the stream, have it up for a couple hours and delete it. But we used to be, it was me, him, and a bunch of other, but 4 or 5 other people, we'd be regulars, and we'd talk about all kinds of crazy things. We talk about gender, sex, politics, sex, sex. Like we would talk about a lot of controversial, and so that's how my name got to be Infamous Kiki, because they'd be like, "Here she come, here comes Kiki," and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, she's infamous," because the stuff I would say would shock people to their core. Like people would be like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" And then they would hear about my escapades and my stories about, you know, um romantic escapades, let's put it that way. And they would be so shocked about the things, because I'm very candid about the things that I've done in my life. In my 20s, I had a really I used to be a gang member. Like, there's a lot of layers to me. So I would just tell them about things that I've seen and experienced. I've, like I said, I had friends who were swingers. I had friends that were into BDSM. Um, I've had friends who were strippers. I had friends that right now that are webcam girls. I have several webcam girl associates. I wouldn't say they were friends, but just people that I know that were in the adult film industry. So I would tell people stories about like my friendships in the adult film industry, and the things that I've seen and I know and experienced by being behind the scenes. I was never in front of the camera, of course, but behind the scenes of having friends in the adult film industry on various levels. I have friends that have been in movies, amateur movies, professional movies, and I have friends, like I said, right now that are webcam girls. I have two friends that have OnlyFans, really lucrative. I won't say their names here, but really popular OnlyFans sites that have lots of followers, and that's how they make their living. They have like kids and husbands, but they also have OnlyFans. And then um this one dude I dated, his sister was a stripper, and so I've hung around, you know, sets of strippers, male and females, gay and straight, kind of like, I I've lived a very eclectic life. I've went in different, so that's how I got the name Infamous Kiki. They start calling me the Infamous Kiki because they were like, here she come, talking about some weirdo story about some kind of things, and they would ask me, have you heard about this? What about this? And usually be something of an adult sexual type nature, and then it would always get me in trouble because people I'd have people laughing because I was so just straight out, and I'm very candid, like, okay, this is what you use, this is what you don't use, and da da da. And they'd be like, you just speak about it like you're talking about a ham sandwich. I'm very matter of fact and very open when it comes to sexuality and all that. I'm not shy or bashful, and so that's how I got the name Infamous Kiki, y'all. That's where the name comes from. So, but like I said, those are stories for another time. I've veered far off. Can we see some of my art? Um, One day I will show you guys. I'm trying to look around my room. I don't have any art in my room, y'all. But no, but I have art like hanging up in my um downstairs. But one of these days I will bring up on camera because I have art all over my house, like it's in frames and everything. I'm a digital artist, self-taught. I'm a self-taught digital artist. In my community tab, I will put up, if I can, because sometimes the size of it doesn't do right. If I can put up some of my art in my community tab, in the community tab on my channel. If I can, if its size is right. I don't know. Like I said, sometimes the size has to be a certain aspect ratio in order for me to post it. But like I said, I used to have a whole clothing line, but I had to back out of my clothing line because having a clothing line is very, very hard, y'all. It is very, very, very hard. And it's you have to price, your price point has to be so high. And I just got tired of doing it. Like I had over 300. We need Pebble stories too. Pebbles, my tattoo. Pebbles. Yeah, oh, you need y'all don't need them set tripping stories. Yeah, like people be surprised what the things that I've seen. Um But I had a boyfriend, I won't say, but one of the reasons why we got together is because we found out that we used to be in the same gang. So that's that's another reason why, me and my man alleged, let's just call him allegedly. But one of the reasons why we got together is because yeah, because we we figured out we were in the same uh gang. So, But I'm doing it right now. I'm trying to post some of the stuff, some of my artwork. I'm doing it right now as we speak. As we speak, some of my designs, cuz I'm always designing. I'm always designing. Like I'm always um designing. I'm trying to, but it's hard work when you have to work and you got to take care of kids and stuff like that. Okay, I'm posting it, my artwork. Just two of them. Just some of the award win are two of the award winners. Examples. But yeah, I'm a self-taught digital artist. I didn't go to school for digital art during the pandemic when I was laid off. I've told the story before. I took a digital art class online and I took a digital art class for about 3 months where they gave us the basics and I just ran with it. And I was like, this is easy. I got this. And I learned to use two programs to make my art, like Adobe, and then I've learned Canva and all. I learned a few, but then I ran with it. Like I just and so during the pandemic when I was laid off and I was doing back surgery, I learned, and then also tell the story about people who don't know. I used to be over 350 pounds. I posted pictures on my community of me and my child when I first had my son. I lost a bunch of weight, but I was still heavy. Like my kids see pictures of me when I was heavy, and I was like, "Is that you, mom?" I was like, "That is definitely your mama." But I just posted my artwork in the community tab. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I try to post it. Like I said, it's hard for me to post things because of the aspect ratio. It has to be a certain thing. And a lot of my artwork, the aspect ratio is huge. It's big. But I have to cut and stamp. But I posted um, two examples of my artwork, two award winners, by the way. Uh, and so yeah, one day I'm gonna give y'all some story times. So y'all would be surprised. I said I probably lived 5 different lives. And just when I've experienced a lot, been through a lot. I tell my kids all the time, my kids are young, but I tell them, I said, your mama's just been through so much. I've experienced a lot and um in my short life. And I just, I just I just, I've experienced so much. And I've experienced tragedy, I've experienced heartache, I've experienced the good and the bad. I've been a set tripping, throw your hood up, gangster kind of girl, gangster boo that would hang around, all dated all kinds of dudes. And then I've been the Christian good girl, going to church 3 times a week. And then I the social justice protester, and that's still in my heart. That's still me. Like if anybody want to know who I really am, I watch a lot of news. I watch a lot of politics, a lot, a lot. I care a lot about the environment and people. I've worked with a lot of organizations. Um, like I tell people, I work with trans people, trans teens of color. I've worked with people who are unhoused, homeless organizations. I've worked to get out the vote because I believe that voting is necessary. There's a lot of things that I care about. I'm raising socially conscious children. My kids are very woke ass kids. We're a very quote unquote woke ass family. I know that may offend some people, but that's just it is what it is because that's how I see the world. That's how I was raised. My grandmother, look at my cat. My cat My cat is about to tear down my camera. My lord, he's underneath the car. Yeah, I'd like to share my artwork. I appreciate y'all, Yeah, this is a little bit, what I do, but I care about people and I care about things and I try to step outside of my comfort zone because if it was up to me, I'd just be a hermit in my house all day, like, and just not deal with people, go live on an island somewhere and say F it. But I understand that my kids have to live in this world. So I'm trying to raise children who care. My children care about the earth. They care about the environment. My daughter wants to rule the world one day with an iron fist. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm still trying to figure it out. My daughter, yeah, my daughter's gonna change the world. What it is? Like she's either gonna be the good guy of the story or the villain. I don't know which one. I don't know. I told her she's either gonna be Mother Teresa or Mussolini. I don't know. It's gonna fall either way. Just depends because she wants to change the world and then force everybody to just go along with it. I mean, she is very like absolute, like, and honey, I was like, there is no absolute. She's like, oh yeah, there is. I will make them see the way, and I'm just like, okay, okay, Mussolini, okay, Stalin. Like, please don't put people in gulags, honey. I was like, honey, whatever you want to do, I support you. But if you start making your own gulags and start locking people up, I'm gonna be like, I said, honey, I can't follow you down that road because that's her way. But she's young. I mean, she's only 9. But I said, as she gets older, my son wants to hug the world and save the world, and he's a healer. He wants to heal and love everybody. He wants everybody to do right, and he's kind. And then my daughter's on the other hand is just like, forget these people. They need to do right now. They're running shit. And I'm like, oh my God. So if I could just get them two to work together, like, him to give her some compassion and then her could give him a little bit more oomph and backbone, they would be perfect. They would be me. My kids are like 2 halves of me split up because I have the compassion and the loving side, and then I have the iron fist, hammer, hammer, hammer side. But my son has all the heart and my daughter has all my passion. So, and my kids are artists. My kids, I wish I had I'm trying to see if I post some of my daughter's artwork for y'all. And she's 9, y'all. And my daughter, she's going to surpass me one day. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if I can post some of my daughter's artwork. She always asks me, she's like, why do you take pictures of my artwork? And then I'm trying to see, do I still have pictures of it? Okay, I'm posting a picture of my daughter's artwork, and then I really got to let you guys go. But I'll put links to my Etsy shop. How you support the channel? I have 2 Etsy shops: one jewelry, one bath and beauty and candles and all that stuff. So I usually try to put a link in the description so y'all can support the channel either way. Again, I give 20% off discount. Right now I'm posting a picture of my kids' artwork. My 9-year-old, she's gonna go to art school this summer, private art school. And this is just her just messing around. Like when she really wants to get down, she wants to get down. But this is my 9-year-old. She just turned 9. So she's at the age of 4 and 5, like she was drawing like horses and cows. Like I'm very proud of her. And my son does too. My son draws, he's more into pencil and pencil drawings. My daughter's into painting. Like she paints freestyle. Like she doesn't have to draw, she'll just start painting. So where's the community? Well, it's on my channel. Hello, Dustin. If you go to my channel, I don't know if you have to be a subscriber. I think you have to be. I don't know. I don't know how YouTube works. But if you go to my channel and I know on my phone a tab pulls up. Let me see if I can show y'all this. See, when you go to my channel, let me see, is it going to focus? Anyway, if you go to my channel, this pulls up. So if you just scroll forward and through all the little tabs, there's a community tab that pops up. Look at my phone. My phone's like, trick. Don't go to nothing. Look, phone. Don't be going to nothing nasty. Yeah, you have to go on my channel and actually like click on my name. And then, like I said, you'll see like let me hold it. Like if you scroll, but like I said, this is on my phone. How it looks on, if you're using a computer, it'll maybe look a little different. But if you actually click on my channel and you'll see a home tab, a video, a shorts, live, playlist, community, channels, about. It's one of the tabs when you actually click on my channel. And like I said, if you're watching this live, I don't know if you can click out and click back in, and you probably get thrown out. But I'm fixing to end this live. I've grown on another time, and I will come and do videos this week. I've gotten things kind of sorted out with my job. Y'all know my job be stressing me out. Y'all know my job. I have a really, I have a job. And so it's, I have a job, a real job, or found it. Okay. So I have a job and it takes up a lot of my time. And my kids take up a lot of my time. My kids have all kinds of things going on. And then my cat has all things going on because he is literally laying here Look, like I'm gonna see if I can turn the camera. Wait, I'm trying to see. This is my cat. Look at him. He is literally like just laying here next to me, just getting fur all over my pants. And he's purring. Look at his face. Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna do brother husband. I'm gonna do it. You love it so much. I'm doing good night, everybody. Mickey says good night. Mickey, you gonna say good night to the people? What, Mickey? He's just laying here right next to Mama. Just like I can't get rid of him. He misses his brother so much. But he's just laying here next to Mama's. Look at his little face. He's looking up at me. Look, what you looking at? Let me pull my shirt down. What you looking at? Yeah, this is his little face. He misses his brother. But he's gonna lay right here. He puts his little head down. He's such a mama's cat, y'all. This is a mama's cat. But he's just chilling. But say goodnight, Mickey. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. But anyway, y'all have a good night. And I appreciate everybody being here. And until next time, folks. What, Mickey? He said until next time, folks. Um, good night. No, Mickey. Oh my God, don't get too comfortable. Jesus Christ.